Ellis of Decatur, Georgia here in this lightweight semifinal bout. The loser is sure of a bronze medal, but Ellis and his Soviet opponent still in the hunt for gold. That's what they're looking for here, Paul, as they start the first of 3 rounds here in Moscow before increasingly larger and even more enthusiastic crowd here. Boxing becoming one of the most popular venues of the Goodwill Games.
Yes, sir. We'll have over 12 to 13,000 here tonight. Romalis Ellis, 20 years old, 5'7.5", going against the Soviet Yuri Savochin.
And Savochin defeated a Bulgarian in his first bout. Ellis winning his opening bout of the quarterfinals against Jose Luis Perez of Venezuela. He is a southpaw, Romalis Ellis of the United States, and that may cause some confusion for the 21-year-old Soviet boxer.
As is the Soviet.
So that's, as I say, they're not accustomed to meeting southpaws head-on. The Soviets, not necessarily. And it could be interesting. It could either be a great bout or a very dull bout with 2 southpaws in there.
Ellis has some experience internationally. He's fought in Australia and Indonesia.
Soviet showing a good jab. The following right was blocked by Ellis. And a soft jab thrown out by Ellis, who is 5'7.5". He tends to lean toward a pro style of boxing, and if you go too far in that direction, of course, it can cost you here in the amateur rules, the way they score these things.
Yeah, Jimmy Fox made a good point, the executive director of the United States Amateur Boxing Federation. He said, Paul, our boxers have got to get away from counterpunching and take it offensively to them.
Take it to them. The United States embarrassed here in a dual meet back in January, 12-0. They lost to the Soviet Union. Already Arthur Johnson and Parker White have made their way to the final. We are looking for more representation for the United States on Saturday, but the Soviets certainly have dominated this boxing competition.
And they expected to because of the decision by the State Department to take 9 boxers off the team, 6 of which were United States champions.
That is something that the United States Olympic Committee is very upset about, although this is not their event. They're going to try to ensure that that does not happen anytime in the future. Well, Ellis feeling his way here against the fellow southpaw, Yuri Savochin of the Soviet Union. Ellis has had international boxing experience, and it shows here, unlike some of the subs we've had flown into the last minute. But so far, rather uninspiring first round of competition to the final minute of it now. Coming up short with the jab. Ellis goes to the body. Still fairly tentative, though, not taking it to him. The Soviet counterpunching there with 2 good hands. The Bulgarian referee just out for a walk in the park, letting them do their thing.
Don, this will be the last night of the semifinals, and I think if we can get 2 more boxers into the finals, it would be, very interesting Saturday night.
There's a good left by Ellis. It will be if we can get many as 4 or 5 Americans in. Hopefully, it'll be a lively Saturday night.
Sure will. It'll be a good number, too. A big good showing. It's been a good showing so far for this young and inexperienced boxing team.
Neither of these fighters wants to follow after the opening jab, but in the last minute or so, the Soviet, Savochin has done a better job of that than Ellis now. The time is winding down on the 2 of them there as the right is thrown by the Soviet. Winding down to the final second of the bell to end round 1. Round, Romalis Ellis of the United States against Yuri Savochin of the Soviet Union, the semifinal in the lightweight division. A fairly even first round. We would have to give the edge to the Soviet. He just simply got more done. Not very busy at the part of either fighter in that first round. That's something the Americans have got to do, is generate more activity in the ring. And now the Soviet ready to give Ellis all he can handle.
Keep the hands moving. It's a 20-point must system for the winner of each round. 2019 is usually the score, and it's 2018 you've almost knocked the guy out. You really outclassed the other guy with the 2018 score.
Both have good jabs, like I said on the first round, Paul. The secret here to impress the judges is the following punch of the combinations after the jab. There's a good combination for the Soviet boxer, Savochin. Goes to the body, wild to the right hook coming up to the head.
He advanced by beating a Bulgarian unanimously in the quarterfinal. He's 21 years old. He won the Soviet Cup in 1985. He keeps that right very low, very low. Look, he's just hanging it down there, inviting the left-hand lead for Ellis.
But he brings it up very smartly. Not a heavy jab, but he scores with it. He makes contact right there. Good example with the jab. And no following punch for the Soviet. There is Ellis just sort of pity-patting out there, sticking the right hand in his face. The Soviet with an edge in the first round, and certainly with the edge in punches thrown and landed here. Past the midway mark of the second round. There's the right thrown by Ellis, connecting on the side of the head of the Soviet boxer. Ellis still a little tentative, I think, Paul.
Right. He's got to get busier. As they say in amateur circles, you must throw punches. You got to score.
When he got 3 rounds, you sure better win 2 out of 3 if you hope to take something home. First round, we feel, went to the Soviet by a slight margin. And he appears to be ahead on points in this second round as well. Romanos Ellis from Decatur, Georgia now. Incumbent upon him it is to open things up. Very jab, but that's all he's throwing.
Very quiet, sophisticated crowd. Of course, they're going to clap and scream a little bit when something happens with the Soviets. That's natural. Hometown, but...
This is not your Las Vegas fight
No,
crowd.
It really isn't, is it? There's no smoking. There's no beer drinking around here.
And no $1,000 ringside seats.
No, sir.
A couple of rubles and a few kopecks to get you in here. Well, Ellis gamely coming on now. Just 20 seconds left in the round. But he is missing with his combination. His jab is about all he has had. Soviet is the heavier puncher of the two. There's a good shot by Ellis. Now, 2 quick rights he threw out there.
Caught him with a good combination that time and a good right hand.
Well, a good a little busier. Coming on at the end of it, that's one secret to impressing judges in amateur boxing. At the bell to end round 2.
We'll return with more Turner Network Television Goodwill Games coverage after this from
approval. 2 very close first rounds, but it's possible they could have gone to the Soviet. So Ellis knows he's been told by Roosevelt Sanders, the United States coach, he's got to get busy. Good stiff right thrown by Savachkin there. Ellis a little too tentative for the first couple of rounds, but he came on late in round 2, and they mix it up better now, these 2 southpaws here in the third round.
Yeah, Ellis is getting quicker. He knows he's behind a little bit. I'm sure Roosevelt Sanders, the boxing coach, told him that. You got to get busier, and he's trying to get and he's scoring a lot better.
The trouble he has had is his jab will drive the Soviet boxer back, and then he has to lunge with the left hand to try to use a combination, quite often misses. See, there's the jab. The jab doesn't even throw the left now. Has it blocked when he does try to throw it on that occasion. But those jabs are good scoring points. A lunging shot with the right hand by Savachkin. 1 minute gone in the third round. Ellis fighting for gold or silver medal survival here. The loser gets a bronze. The winner goes on to the gold medal lightweight bout. Ellis with a couple of scoring blows there. Had a chance to work inside, chose not to. Continues to go for the head. Now he's back to the corner. Soviet got staggered coming out of that exchange.
Got him with a good left, and he kind of staggered him. He went back.
Might have been a standing 8 count, but the referee from Bulgaria did not see it that way.
I thought sure he was staggered a little bit. That normally would have been a standing 8 count.
Should have been. See the Soviet look up at the clock now, so you know that he's in trouble. Lunges in with the right hand. He's off balance again.
Go. Roosevelt Sanders is up, encouraging him.
Ellis has stunned Savachkin midway in this third round.
He's definitely ahead in the third round, but is it enough, Don? You look at him. He's looking up. He wants this thing over with, the Soviet. I tell you, look, he's looking up at the clock. It's directly overhand.
What time do we go home, he keeps saying.
Ellis has got a minute. If he could get a standing 8 count, I think he may be able to win this fight.
Well, he certainly is winning the round. There is the jab again by Romanos Ellis of the United States. The left hand comes through. Now he gets caught.
He's giving him a break is what he's giving him. He shouldn't have stopped it there.
Well, they'll do that. They will intervene. But a tired Soviet boxer as Ellis has come on briskly here in the third round. The Soviet very wild now. The arm very heavy. Brings the left hand up. There's the right coming through.
He's set up, Don.
There's the left by Ellis. Savachkin hanging on now. 25 seconds to go.
Oh, he got him with the right, too. I tell you got to say something for the Soviet. He's out almost on his feet. He's just fighting out of instinct.
He's holding now. Ellis wants to break away, goes into his dance here. He's feeling pretty good in this third round. It's been a big round for him. Depending on how they scored the first 2, he might do all right in this with just 5 seconds to go. Continues to wail away at the Soviet boxer who hangs on. He's exhausted. The Soviet boxer's corner. At the bell to the end of the third round.
Don. Big round for Romanos Ellis. We'll just have to wait and see.
We'll be right back.
Okay, very good fight there with Romalis Ellis. He's from Decatur, Georgia, and the Soviet boxer Yuri Savochkin. And we're going to go to the decision in just a moment to see just what happened with that. As a matter of fact, I think we're ready to take a look at it. And here's the decision now. Romalis Ellis, 132-pounder lightweight. Romalis Ellis is the winner. And he will advance now with an opportunity to box for the gold for the United States. On Saturday night, to win the gold, Ellis must get past